It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be using some scraps that were on my table when I cleared it on Friday or Saturday, I think it was. And they've just been set in very neat piles on the side of my desk, so I don't have to go rifling through loads of stuff. And also recently I did a bit of a sort out of some of my storage, and I found some retired products that I just didn't get around to doing lots with, so I thought I'd give them a little bit more love before I relegate them somewhere else. So hello and welcome. It's Monday, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. Hi Sally Joe, hi Bob, Jackie, Pam, Cindy, Deb, Melissa, Jan, Sheila, Shaz, and everybody else who knows me. Welcome, welcome. And I think I'm just going to get on with it. I'm a little bit later than I anticipated. I actually went and met people in real life and crafted with them. So some of you who followed me for a number of years will remember years ago, every Monday I used to go to Cake and Craft. Do you remember that? I used to go off and crochet and knit and stuff with a group of ladies from the church down the street from us. And they've restarted their Cake and Craft, and so I was invited to go along, which was absolutely lovely. So I went and did a bit of sock knitting and caught up with some friends for an hour, and made it back, and yeah, that's why I'm a bit late. No way, says Jan. Not very loud. What do you mean I'm not very loud? I usually am terribly loud. That's because I'm using the wrong mic. Bear with. Yay, that's better. Better mic. Right, let me check that this mic is correct. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's get down to the desk. Hi, Bev. I've changed mic now, Sheila. It should be better. Can I turn that up a bit? Is that even better? All right, sorry about that. Oh no, what am I doing? No, I've got to switch the thing, then switch the light off. Sorry, I'm trying to remember which order I do everything in. All right, there we go. All right, so I have, just pop those there for a second. I did have some very neatly piled up semi-ordered things. I've got different piles of things happening. I've got a kind of purple and greys and black thing happening. Oh, with maybe a bit of that. So that's one pile. Then I've got that pile, and then I also have kind of this pile here, like a greeny pile. I'll just pop that underneath it to make it easier. So I'm kind of planning 3 cards. I've also got my hot glue gun on just in case I need it. Now, I've got a feeling this is a piece of Lost Lagoon, I think, which apparently it's now kind of like the world's best kept secret, or not so kept secret, that we are having Lost Lagoon coming back when the new catalogue comes, and it just so happens to be on my desk. So that's just a bit of a sneak peek of that colour that should be coming back. Yeah, I've been watching Relic Hunters and was wondering if you're related to Tia Carrera. Ooh, 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 I wish. She sounds very famous. Kathy says, good, I have some of that paper still. Oh, good. There we go. Right. Hi, Kathy. You found me again. Oh, did you lose me? Oh, no. All right. So then I also wanted just to show you this. I know I'm naughty really showing you this, but I found these that I'd done a while back, and just wanted to remind you of this tip that you can cut yourself from the vellum. Cut from your favourite kind of label shapes. Cut yourself some stencils so that you can do some ink blending with them, and I thought, oh, I might just have a go using them. So that's a circle. This was from the label set that went with something oh, I've forgotten the name of it now. Some of you who've got that stamp set will know. Tasteful Touches. So I knew it was going to come back to me. That's just a piece of vellum that I've embossed, so I thought I might use that. And then this was a set of vellum that from last year that I just didn't get around to playing as much with, to be honest. So anyway, we'll see if we can make use of it today. It's not particularly masculine. That's why I've not called it Masculine Monday today. Although I know usually I do like to try and do something a bit masculine. Yeah, it's got this grubby bit of grey card here, which I may not use as the base. I may just use this as a canvas to stick things onto. So I think I might just cut this down. I mean, it doesn't matter that it's a bit grubby because everything's going to get stuck to it. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit to that's about 3.5 inches or 9.5 centimeters. I'm going to just take off half a centimetre there, and that freshens up the edges as well. So actually I might just do that to both of them, because now I've got this vellum out, I'm thinking, oh, I might make use of some of that. Do 2 cards instead of just 1. So yes, Pretty Peacock apparently is coming back. Yes, the reason we know it's coming back, and Stampin' Up had to admit to it, and they said apparently they didn't deliberately want to keep it a secret, is that us demonstrators have had previews and we are able to order some products that are going to be available to the public on the 1st of March. And there's a set of really pretty papers, and you know how Stampin' Up list the colours in the papers that they design? Well, it's listed there. It says Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. So of course, us keen-eyed demonstrators, we've noticed it. We've gone, oi, what's going on? Tell us more. So they've had to kind of like tell us it's happening. What do you think of that? I quite, that is actually working out as a bit masculine, isn't it? Don't know how masculine it's going to stay, but I'm wondering whether just to tear a section, or what do you think? Just leave it as it is. I quite like that sort of weird crossover bit. We could disguise it, couldn't we, with something? Anyway, still got to cut it down though. I'll cut it down to 8.5 just to give myself a little bit of a... Ooh, or do we go for that one? No, not the next one. We'll play with this one for now. So these were some pieces of vellum that were available in the last annual catalogue, and I say this often whenever I use retired products. I don't like to use too many retired products, because I know it can frustrate people when they can't get hold of it. Oh, let's try it that way. Oh, I think I prefer that. I think I prefer it that way. I might just cut off the edge though. Yeah, sorry, I do use retired products from time to time, just to remind you that if you like something, buy it when you see it. Sometimes you can get retired things on these various internet groups that you know, find out if someone's still got a pack in there somewhere, you know. Oh my days, I have that vellum from last year unused. There we go. I think this vellum was one of those things that we thought was all a good idea. Then we got it and then went, what do I do with it? And we didn't have enough time to really explore what it could do. So it's not necessarily because it's a bad product. It's just it was a bit kind of out of the ordinary for us, so we were just a bit stumped. Oh well. Sorry, I'm going to cover that over. This is turning out to be very kind of like designery, isn't it? Very graphic. I don't know whether to use some of this. Grey and gold. I'm not sure if grey and gold goes. Let's see. Ew. Not sure. Not sure. Could have a little dragonfly though. Oh, have that there. Actually, this is turning into quite a masculine card. Let's do that. Put that in the middle. I quite like that. It's lots of textures, but really, and yeah, I quite like it. And I love how it's just coming together so quickly. Sometimes cards do that. They, you know, surprise you. I'm not even going to bother cutting that down because this piece of cardstock is going to be mounted onto a card base. So I've got a little bit of wiggle room on the sides to go over the edge a little bit. And look, I just seem to have that there. That would be fine for a sentiment, wouldn't it? And then these gorgeous dragonflies. I tend to think that if you're doing a men's card and want to put something nice on it, like an insect, a dragonfly is okay. It's not too feminine. I think 2 is fine. I don't really want to add too much more to that, to be honest, apart from a really nice sentiment. What do you think? I think I'm just going to leave that. You love Blue Lagoon. Do you mean the film, Glenna, Blue Lagoon, or do you mean Lost Lagoon? Oh, Melissa's got Pretty Peacock. Oh, fantastic. I bought that vellum but never used it anywhere. You don't know what to do with it. Well, there we go. That's one idea. That's one thing you can do with it. Stick 2 sheets opposite ends like that. So it kind of looks like hills reflected onto water. Yeah. I think that's just, you know, that I'd be quite happy to send that to a guy friend. Right, I'm just going to stick that at the side for a minute. Right, so now I want to do something a little bit more feminine. Oh, I've just dropped something. What have I just dropped? Oh well, it's done. Right, what if I could have that in the middle? Oh, I think I'm going to cut this one in half. What does it measure? 5 inches. There we go for 2.5. Oh, actually, let's cut it down that side first. 8.5. 8.5 by 2. Yeah, see, this is where metric and imperial come in useful, you see. Oh dear. Best of both worlds. Right. It's got a bit of splatter on it, but you know what? I think I can live with a splatter. I'm just going to see what that looks like. I want to have it more of a vignette. Have that way. Just going to put that there for a minute. I've got this lovely oval here, and I've got these lovely scraps of this paper. I love playing with sort of having contrasts of designs. And now I used to use, oh Sheila, you're watching, aren't you? Sheila, do you remember I used to love using this as a stencil? I may even just keep it back because May and I have been doing loads of painting today, and it's been lovely to use the Stampin' Up! Stencils in our painting. So I think I may just keep those aside and put that with that group of stencils. Ooh, and that one as well. Might even use it tonight. Now that one I can see I used texture paste in it, and it's a bit grubby. but it's actually quite nice. I think I'm going to tear that up, tear these bits off, because I don't actually like having that thick border along there. Let's get rid of that. Now this piece, ordinarily, someone might just relegate to the bin, because, you know, it's been used many, many times. It's got a bit of texture pasted on it. It's a bit grubby, but I think that would make a really interesting texture behind there. Or I might actually rip it in half and deliberately, I think I might split it. Have a bit there and have a bit up there. Okay. Oh no, I did have some for flowers, didn't I? Now I'm thinking I need to lighten up this central portion a little bit. And I'll just see if I've got some vellum. Ooh, a square of vellum there. Just wondering whether to... There's a lot of layering happening here. A lot of layering. Oh, there's that piece. Sorry, I'm not looking at... Right. Hi, Cheryl Adams. Hi, Dagmar. Hi, Judy. Hi, It's Hattie. Hi, Lynn P. Who else? Hi, Kathy Malago. Hello, all my friends. I can't keep up with the chat. Oh, is it quite a busy chat tonight? I haven't watched YouTube in a couple of years. Good to see you again, Ruth. Ah, hello, Hattie. Welcome. Welcome back to YouTube. I know, good old Fred. What a sweetheart he is. Do you think I should be dropping hints as my husband? He's got a week. No, I have watched a couple of replays, but I've learned of Ruth's videos from Lisa. Oh, lovely Lisa. Oh, welcome, Lynn. Oh, I hope you have fun in my chat. I don't have as chuckly a laugh as Lisa. I might have to develop my chuckle. Oh dear. I often make myself laugh. I don't know if I make anyone else laugh, but I make myself laugh. Yeah. Right, I think I better start sticking stuff down, otherwise I'm going to be here till tomorrow, which I often am. Aren't I, girls? I'm often here till tomorrow because I get on here late. But anyway, we have lots of fun, don't we? Just to say, Saturday's class, the Bouquet for Ukraine class, is still open. Still, people can still register for that. Basically, in order to register, you just need to go and head to my blog, which is artfulstampin.blogspot. No, I don't like that. I'm going to cut that. Sorry. artfulstampin.blogspot.com. Sorry. artfulstampin.blogspot.com or artfulstampin.co.uk. And you just scroll down and look for the Bouquet for Ukraine post. And what you need to do is, if you want to take part in that class, you need to donate to one of the four, or four, if you're feeling particularly generous, charities that are listed in my blog post, and then send me just confirmation that you have done it. So just send me a screenshot. It's obviously private between you and I don't go telling everybody what you've donated. It's just to confirm that you've donated £10 or more to a charity. And then I will send you the Zoom information in the next couple of days, and you can join me for that class. Now, for that class, you will need an 8x8 piece of cardstock and various flower and leaf dies. Okay, that's the requirement for that one. If you want to do your bouquet yellow and blue, that is up to you. Yellow, blue and green rather, or you can do it whatever colour you want to. If you want to do it similar to the one that I did, you'll need Celebrate Sunflowers, that stamp set. And now I know Stampin' Up! Did a really lovely sunflower set in their Paper Pumpkin recently. So if you are in the States and you had Paper Pumpkin with the sunflowers, you may be able to get away with using that one. It's a bit larger than the one I used, but I think we can do a workaround, which I will try to do to accommodate those of you who have that stamp set. Ooh, ooh. Any questions? I miss Boston. Oh, sorry. Okay. If you guys have any questions for me, I won't be offended if you do them in capital letters, just to make it obvious that you're asking me a question. And if I don't notice it, one of my admins will probably WhatsApp me. I've got my watch on, my watch that buzz. Oh, look, Janine is saying, sorry, on my way home from work. So, yeah, so my admins who have my Messenger and my WhatsApp, if I don't notice a question, you can message me and it will buzz me. So, do that. Oh, it's stuck down. I didn't mean to stick that down so soon. Got distracted. Right, you go under there. Hi, Cindy. Oh, you got family for the weekend. Oh, that's fine, Shaz. Have a wonderful time. What did Cindy say? I'm not reading that out loud, but that's hilarious. Cindy, I'm surprised Martina's not here. Oh, my life. Ew, dear, I say. Right, is there anything else? I wonder whether to do another little thing here. Another little strip. These are leftovers from those scrappy cards that I did last week when I was away and I did a video for you. Oh, okay, Anne. Stay safe. Just varying the heights a little bit on this. Before I stick it down, I'm just going to give it a last little test. Ah, that's good. Yes, I wanted it to be a bit paler in the middle so that when I put the flowers on, there's a bit more of a contrast. That's why I'm faffing with those. Okay. Ooh. So this piece of paper is from the Celebration, the Dainty Flowers Celebration paper. And then this very exotic flower one is called Favoured Flowers, and that's from Celebration too. So if you're new to Stampin' Up and you don't know how, well, some of the language that I'm using, please do give a shout. But basically there's one more month to go of what's called Celebration, and Celebration is kind of the period of the year that Stampin' Up kind of do extra special offers if you spend £45 or more with them. So if you spend £45 on any of the products, whether they're from the annual catalogue, the mini catalogue, or actually clearance. I mean, you could fill your basket with items from clearance. If it comes to £45, you get a free something. So this pack of papers that contains this design, you get for free. Now, I'm just mindful of just pushing this down because it's got quite a bit of texture to adhere to. So, right, I'll stick that one there. Hi, Annika. Hi, Jodie Hoffman. Right, so got that lovely panel there to stick down. Then we've got this fabulous frame. Oh, I just have that little doggy. Oh, that looks like a little cameo. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I quite like that. It's like, oh, it's just, oh, that's such fun because it looks so sophisticated, doesn't it? All these colours, and then you've got a little Scotty dog in the middle. I love that. I'm going to do with that. And then the flowers can kind of go on either side, can't they? Oh, that just was meant to be. Well, I could put a little flower on him there. What do you think? What do you think I should do? Should I have the flowers on the frame, or should I just have a little jeweled flower on the Scotty dog? That's so adorable. I love it. I'll start sticking the oval down, and then you guys can tell me what you think. Come on, have your say. Glenna likes the flower on the Scotty. Right, I think we need some dimensionals for this little Scotty. And we need the special black ones. I need to order myself another pack. I've only got the small ones left. He looks like a Nobel Prize winner in a dog show. He does. Flower on the little fella. I had to buy this punch, especially when it got reduced, didn't it, at the end of last year? And I just thought, if I do kids' parties, they're just going to love a little Scotty dog or Yorkshire Terrier, depending. how posh you are. Right. Get my little tool. I love that I could just turn this card around and make it work like this. Oh, Janine, you're going to be so sorry you missed this. That's so funny when Janine messaged me. I'm on my way home. Okay. Right, now, it just so happens I've got my hot glue gun here, so I'm going to cheat a little bit and use my hot glue gun because I know that it will then stick straight away. Oh, totes adorbs. Totes adorbs. Hello, Wendy Kate Porn. Welcome. Isn't that cute? Just so cute. Right, is there anything else I can put on here? Now, I actually grabbed out, I've got this little pack of sequins here from a kit from absolutely ages and ages ago. And thought it would be fun to sprinkle some of these around the place. So now I've got to be very careful so it doesn't look like he's pooping sequins. So I'm just going to stay away from this area here. And just pop the odd little bit of gemmage here and there. I go there and maybe do a couple there and there. Oh, now where have I put my... Oh, I don't know where I put it. Oh, I'll just have to use my other one. Oh, I was going to tell you about another discovery on YouTube. So you know when you go down that YouTube rabbit hole and then they start showing you stuff that they think you'll like. I ended up watching a video today of a guy who went round a abandoned mansion. It was actually a terribly sad story. Basically, this guy was a doctor, but more than a doctor, he probably became a consultant and ran a medical practice, like business. This is in the States, and earned absolutely bucket loads of money, and then decided to have a mansion built, and apparently it cost like over $10 million. It was just got like marble everywhere. It's gorgeous. They had a pool house, gorgeous kitchen, and this, that and the other. And as it was being built, as like a floor became available, the family moved in. So in his spare time, he also was a pilot, and he and his son went flying one day, and really sadly they died in a crash. Now, because he hadn't kept up his life insurance payments, they'd lapsed 2 months previous, his family could not claim any life insurance and had to move out the property, and it's been left for 6 years. Well, the making of the video, it'd been left for 6 years, and it was empty of people, but he went through various bedrooms and rooms, and there were brand new Dior boxes and bags and Hermes bags and Yves Saint Laurent. Oh, it was just beyond. It was, yeah, terribly sad. But I just thought, wow, I was just reminded of that story in the Bible about the guy who builds the barns for himself, and then that night it says the Lord required him. Yeah, it was terribly, it reminded me of that very much. Anyway, yeah, there we go. That's my latest my latest YouTube find. I'm sure there was something else I wanted to tell you about as well that I found fun. I'm just trying to find some little pearls or something to pop in the middle of here. Ooh, I found these. I know this is not strictly my scraps. Hello, Miss Linda. I hit the light before chatting. Oh, thank you. Right. Yes, I'm thinking some of these would look spectacular in the middle of my sequin. Look, it actually makes my sequin look like a little tiny flower. Oh, don't flip over. There we go. Oh, and the other thing that was in the garage, there was like almost a brand new Mercedes and I think it looked like a modern VW Beetle, and the tyres on the car, on the Beetle, were just rotten. It just hadn't been driven. Just, yeah. I didn't quite understand why the family didn't take stuff with them. I mean, I guess it might be that they were on credit card or something, and that they couldn't, you know, they got, I don't know, it got taken, but nobody came and took the stuff away. So since I hurt my back, I've watched way too many YouTube videos. Well, that's another one for you to watch then. Right, I like that one. Ah, that just brings a smile to my face. It's just so cute. Right, I'm just going to tidy up a little bit before getting the next little pile of goodies out. I might need these again, but I may not. Did the old licking the finger trick there. It's got to be done, isn't it? Got to be done. Right. What's next? So I have this delightful pile of colourful stuff. Quite a bit of green here. I might cut a base out of that. Oh, I think I fancy doing another slim line actually. I quite like the different sort of shaped canvas. A bit more interesting. Let's go for a bit thinner. So I'm cutting this to 8 centimeters wide this time, which is about 3 1/8 by, ooh, what's that, 19 centimeters or 7.5 inches. So 3 by 7.5 ish. And I do have some quite long strips again, which when you have those long strips, it's quite nice to do something, you know, long. Sorry, I just realised how ridiculous that sounds. When you have long strips, it's nice to do something long. I'd like to use these were things that Stampin' Up sold a while back, and I loved using these to create backgrounds. So let's get out the olive. I'll actually get some of the shaded spruce out as well. I'll do a mixture. Something down the side of my desk, and it keeps moving and clanging. Can you see that? You can see it when I do that. Hi, Carla. So my go-to method with this is just to do it in 3 spots when starting to do any stenciling. I just do it in 3 spots and then see if I like it or not. Also got this one, so I might just swap colour. Ooh, got a slightly different green here going on, more of a bluey green, so I may as well use this one. Oh, I may as well go for the third one. 3 different textures. I'm going to go for Mossy Meadow this time, which should be a little bit darker than the old olive that I just used. Hello, Midge Donardo. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lane. I use that a lot for backgrounds on my cards. Ah, good. What, the stencil? Just trying to find areas that I haven't done. Is Sheila still here? I hope she's very happy that I'm using stencils. Right, there we go. So that's a nice quick and easy background. So if you do ever, if you've got some of these in your stash, or you come across them, or you know, if there's a product that Stampin' Up sell, they often sell them just as pieces that you're meant to use directly onto a card, but I tend to hold on to them, especially these ones that have got the gold foiling on them, because they don't tend to degenerate so easily, because they've got a bit of a barrier to protect against the ink. So as you can see, I've used that one quite a bit, and this one you can see I've used before as well. Look at the colour on there. But yeah, that one's held up very well actually. So right, and let's close these. Stick those over there for a sec. Oh, bye, Josie. Oh, okay. Have fun. So I'm just going to put some stripes up and down here. Oh, Elaine, you poor thing. There's a few of you in pain at the moment. Ooh, this is a bit left over from, I think, when I stamped onto a piece of paper. Just going to stick that there. Ooh, look at that little bit of leftover. See, this is why it's good to keep some of these little leftover pieces, because you can use them when you're making your scrappy cards. Then we've got these really interesting pieces. I wonder whether to put a little border on these. Now, I actually do have some square punches, but I haven't got them. They're packed away at the moment. But if you do have square punches in your craft room, they're brilliant for cutting out little squares from, you know, your stamped one sheet wonders. You know, if you've used it and you've just got a little bit left and you're thinking, oh, what should I do with it, just cut out some squares and have a box of squares ready to use. You know, they're really good fun for doing patchwork cards. You know, if you've got a whole load of squares that are all the same size, they're really easy to put together. Right, so I've just cut those down to 3 by 3 centimeters, which is about one and 3/16. So if I just cut this now to, ooh, if I just do it to 3.4. I'm just going to cut myself 2 of those. I want just a thin little border around these. Oh, I actually quite like, I jolted that and I actually quite like it off at an angle. Happy accident. I love it when that happens. And then I'll have these straight, I think. I might just move that up a bit. Move that up a bit. Move up, move up. Up there. Then which of these? Pineapple punch or berry banana. No, this is actually Daffodil Delight. Is it looking quite bright? Actually, tell you what, this might be. Is this leftover lemon lime twist? I'm not sure, because I was using lemon lime twist the other day, wasn't I? For that amazing card that I did. Sorry, I'm not saying amazing because I'm like big-headed, but I loved it so much. You know, the lime and black one that I did the other day. Oh my goodness, I loved making that. I was so happy with it. Right, I think I need a couple more, just something to go across. No, that's the same colour as that. Just needs something on it, this one. It's a bit boring. Ooh, got a bit of that left over. Okay, that'll do. Then that, then my other bits. Right. So I'm just going to cheat, hope for the best. Hi, Denise. That doesn't feel like it's straight. Oh, it's because it was at an angle. Okay. Sometimes it's helpful to put your card on the grid lines. It just helps us to check that everything's straight if you don't have a T ruler. Right, I was going to go with that there, wasn't I? And that one on top. That nice bit of yellow. I love that these strips were basically offcuts of things, projects from the last week, and I could have thrown them in the bin, but if I was to actually sit and cut strips ready for this project, it would have taken me a whole heap of other time. So having these sorts of designs in your back pocket, as it were, ready to, oh, I've got these bits to use, ready to go, or knowing that you can create cards like this very easily is super handy, because it means you can use up all these beautiful little remnants and make, yeah, I'll do that there like that. That's interesting. That's actually, I wonder if I can make it look like it was part of it like that. This is becoming very 3D. Okay, this is going to be a very textured, built-up card, but you know what? Sometimes it's just fun to play with that, so I am not going to apologise for that. I'm just going to use the dimensionals and build it up. Because that's half the fun. It's not just what's going on in kind of 2D space, but what's happening in 3D space. So I'm just having to crack my bag. That's better. Okay. Like that. Now I did have this here. No, I don't think I'll use that now. But I do have these little pieces, and I've got a little flower here. All right, now you really are too small to keep. You're going now. It just gets ridiculous, doesn't it? You get smaller and smaller pieces, and then you're like, try to get rid of that. Oh, I was going to put a panel across, wasn't I? I don't think I need it now, so I'm going to leave that. Right, another bit of leaf. Nice bit of foliage. Lovely little bee. He can be flying off, can't he? Oh, how cute is that? I threw away scraps. I did. Yeah. When they get too small, I'm afraid they do go. Right, I'm going to move that, and I'm going to cheat and just glob some glue here, rather than get my dimensionals out. Just going to hold that. It saves me having to do it twice, you see. Now, I very carefully placed this. I don't know if anyone noticed, because this is actually part of a longer sprig, but I've obviously cut that out, and I don't like that gap. Oops, sorry. So I'm going to hide that gap by placing that on the top of it, like that. See? There's always a workaround. There we go. Artful tip and tricks. Now, I think this little bee needs a bit of a Winker Stella on him, because he's looking a bit plain. Oh gosh, these are really old ones. Have I got anything left in these? Oh yeah, just about. There we go. Right, where are my little gems gone? I'll just go for these little blue ones, I think, because it kind of picks out the blue from there. Give that a good push. Give you a good push as well. Right, I'm rather chuffed with all those. I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight, folks. I don't think I had another one waiting to do. Not one that's obvious anyway. So we'll just go over the products, and then I'll leave you to your day or your evening or whatever. Must remember to unplug the hot glue gun and not leave it on overnight. Right, there we go, I've done that. Okay, so the first one, oh, it's not actually stuck down. The first one, I haven't actually stuck everything down, but this came together very easily using up that retired vellum from last year. It had some plain pieces of vellum, and it also had these lovely sort of landscape pattern sections, and I've just gone and lost them. They were on my desk. Oh, here they are. I've got muddled up. They've got these dotty ones. Oh, dear Ruth. they had these leaf ones and that landscape one. So yes, go and, if you bought these, do go and play with them, use them up. They are great for putting through your embossing folders, because look how they turn out. They look fab. So these dragonflies were from, was it Dandy Garden, from a few years ago. There were some laser cut papers, and they're definitely over 2 years old, because I remember having them in the old house. This is how I measure time now. Was it in the old house or in this house? Yeah, so it's just waiting for a sentiment, and I maybe a nice dark card base, like a black card base. It would look great as a masculine card. I've actually got a friend whose birthday is next week, and I think he might appreciate just those sort of shapes and colours and things. Anyway, then made this adorable, this just turned out so cute. So if you've got the oval frames that go with the Florets suite that came out last year, but it's in the mini catalogue. If you've got those oval frames, you can make cameos. Oh, what else? What other animals could we use? What are current? So the Scotty dog, I don't think is on sale anymore. It was in clearance, but I don't think it's on sale. But I'm just trying to think, what have we got that's like a really nice outline that could be put in the middle of a... Oh my goodness, I've just realised, if you're getting the Easter rabbit, you could have a little black Easter rabbit. Oh, can you imagine? I might just have to buy that rabbit to do this with. It just, to me, screams cameo and Edwardian ladies. Not that they'd have like a little Scotty dog around their necks, but you know. So yeah, I'd love to know what other things we could use. And we could put the bee in the middle. That would look great. I'm just looking at the other die sets. Oh. Anyway, I'll let you guys run off and play with that. I used some of the papers from Celebration. Yeah. It just, even though the background is super busy, like, I mean, there's tons of stuff going on. There's vellum, there's paper, there's embossed vellum. It still has that focal point. It's just gorgeous. Oh, I have my sister and I's kids cameo hanging in the sewing room. Oh, deer, yes. Yes, I've got the deer punch. Yes, a Christmas cameo. Ooh, I wonder if I can weave that into a stampathon. The farm animals, yes. That would be great. Right, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys make with this. So if you'd like to share a project that you've done inspired, you know, maybe loosely inspired by me, do head to Artful Stampin Space, the Facebook group that my community hang out on, and yeah, share, please. Carol, I tag you. Look, you put up how many? 2, 4, 6, 8 heart emojis. That means you love it enough to make a card. The turtle. Ooh, that'll be interesting. Yeah, okay. Right, and then this last one was just leftover strips. We created that lovely background using some old laser cut paper that was in my stash that I can't bear to get rid of. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you please feel free to just look up Artful Stampin or Ruth Trice, and I posted on there paintings that I did. Actually, I think I shared it onto my page as well today. I was painting this morning with my daughter. Right, oh, there's a sequin falling on there. Wasn't meant to be there. And what can I say about this one? This was just using up strips. So this is from the Celebration paper that's free when you spend £90. And this was that cane embossing folder that's available in the mini catalogue, just a little off cut of that. That's from the Queen Bee suite. That's from the Florets, actually, that the oval comes from. So I appreciate that you may look at this card and go, oh my goodness, Ruth, there's like £100 of product on there. But you don't have to use this exact product. The whole point of these videos are to show you that have a look at your desk, group the scraps that are on your desk or in your scrap box into colour, maybe family groupings, or colours that are close together on the colour wheel. So for example, this is a classic example of colours that are very close together on the colour wheel. We have green, we have a dark green, we have yellow, and we've got a yellowy orange there. So here we've got a card that uses that pretty much half of the colour wheel all on this oh yeah, with a bit of the blue, sorry. So there's blue green going to orange, and light blue green there. Okay, so that's why this one looks so lovely and calming. All right. Okay, so let me know which one is your favourite. 1, 2, or 3. I don't really know how to put that one. Anyway, I'll put that like that. 1, 2, 3. I mean, that one just took 5 minutes. These ones took a little bit longer. But there we go. Right, my lovelies, thank you so much for joining me today. Always so much fun with you guys in the chat. Thank you. Sorry if you have missed the chat, if you are watching this on the replay, but I really do appreciate all your thumbs ups. I appreciate you chatting away to each other, and all that lovely support that you've given me over the last few years, some of you. What's the one about butterfly? Yes, a butterfly, of course, Elaine. Oh, butterfly. Can't go wrong with a butterfly, can you? Yeah. Okay, so just a reminder about the bouquet class. That's happening on Saturday. Head to artfulstampin.co.uk if you want more information about that, or please feel free to email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. And I'm going to do the goodbye screen. There we go. So if you want to subscribe and find me again, please do. Great chatter here as always, yes. And thank you, my admins, my mods, for keeping the chat going. You guys are awesome. And lovely to see some of you who've returned, some of you who I've not seen for a little while. Lovely to see you all. And please do remember to share it out, this video out, with anybody who